Meet Muhammad Ashfan, a 17-year-old plus one computer application student from Kasaragod, Kerala, with a strong interest in growth and adaptability. Focused and forward-looking, Ashfan aims to pursue an MBA, shaping himself through learning and self-discipline. Supported by his parents, Siddiq and Fatimat Sajida, he reflects the mindset of a student preparing for both academic and personal challenges. Through his talk, The Art of Bouncing Back, Building Resilience in Students, Ashfan shares insights on perseverance, mindset, and importance of rising stronger after setbacks.
I once watched my future collapse in 5 seconds. Just five. That's how long it took for me to flip over my exam paper and realize I did know a single answer on the first page. My brain rebooted like a frozen laptop. My hands got sweaty. And even the clock felt louder. Just it won't remind me how unprepared I was. But that time I was not thinking about growth, wisdom, or perspective. I was thinking about this is it. My life is over. But that became the beginning of something that I didn't expect, the art of bouncing back. After the exam, I walked out of the hall like a ghost. Everyone around me was talking, comparing their answers. I pretended to be silent and sensing something inside my bag, so I don't want to say a word. After reaching home, I did what every dramatic student does. I closed the door, buried my face in the pillow, and silently screamed to the universe. At the night, I opened my drawer and saw a notebook that I hadn't touched for months. I opened it, and on the first page was a sentence that was written by my teacher. You build your strength the same way you build your muscle, by tearing little, then healing stronger. I looked that line for a long time, a very long time. Something clicked in my mind. I was treating one failure like an end-day story. But it was just a paragraph. A messy, a painful paragraph, yes, but still, it was just only a paragraph. In that moment, in a dim room, with a notebook and a bruised ego, became the moment I started learning resilience for real. And here is the crazy part that most people ignore. Life doesn't whisper lessons, it throws them at you. It drags you through the mud, not to break you, to show you how exactly you are capable of surviving. Some researchers say students who actually look at their failure instead of avoiding them perform much better later. Not because they become smarter, because they treat failure as an information, not identity. When you fail, your brain, it is not broken. It is collecting clues. What worked, what did it, what needs an improvement. Failure is a feedback, failure is a flashlight, failure is a teacher. It charges the highest fees, but delivers the deepest lesson. And here is something that people rarely admit. Growth hurts in every ways, emotionally, mentally, and even sometimes physically. But pain has a direction. It tells your life where you want to go. A young mother struggling to support herself and her child. She wrote a book, sent it to publishers, but the result was rejection. Rejected again and again, 12 times. Most of the people would stop, but she didn't. She kept believing, she kept writing. And one day someone said yes. That book became the world phenomenon. Millions of people read it, millions of people were inspired. That author was Mrs. J.K. Rowling. When I failed at that exam, after that, I didn't suddenly become topper. I didn't suddenly become confident, but I showed up again. That was my good rebellion, my resilience, my bounce back. An year later, another exam. Same nervous, same heartbeat, same stubborn pen. But this time, I was not afraid. Because once you survive a failure, it loses its power to define you. You are not a fragile, you are not a mistake. You are not a bad day or a bad exam. You rise, you fall, you rise again. Whenever life knocks you down, remember this, you may hit the ground, but you do not stay there. You rise, you return, you rebuild stronger. Because the world does not belong to the people who never fall. It belongs to the people who refuse to stay down. So today, if you all are sitting with a failure that you haven't all told anyone about, sometimes it's a mark sheet or a rejection or a cute disappointment, remember this. Failure is not the end of your chapter. It is not even the chapter title. It is just a line that prepares you all what comes next. So, you don't need to be fearless, you just need to be willing to back up. Resilience is built in the moment that no one applauds. When you believe again, when you show up again, when you study again. Because life didn't rewards perfection, it rewards persistence. And one day you will remember how hard the fall was. You all will remember how stronger you became after it. Thank you.